Hey guys, what's up? It's the Econ Bulldog. I'm on a MasterClass today. Waiting on 3 more students. However, we're gonna go ahead and start. And it's gonna be about pretty much a lot of things that people um, suffer with, which is accountability, mastermind, where their goals are aligned with, and also at the end, it's gonna obviously be Amazon, but it's gonna be a four uh, cycle days of jam-packed information. But my job on this one is to give you another mindset shift and at the same time execute your Amazon sales so you're able to grow in that, but also turning that business into 3 to 4 extra um, more of side hustles that'll turn into more permanent. All right. Right now we have Anna, we have Brandon. Like I said, waiting on 3. If they hop on, I'll let them on. But I wanted to start by quickly sharing my story and go ahead and do that right now. It's just so you guys can see where I came from and where I'm at, and obviously, where I'm going. I think everyone shares a connection with your story. You might think your story is boring, but other people will think it's interesting. All right, we have Daniel hopping on. So what I mean by that is go ahead and always share your story. I was always ashamed of the things that happened to me because, like, who wants to get their car repossessed? Who wants to have their house almost foreclosed? Right? These are things that people don't really talk about because they look down on you, right? Like, but struggle is real. And what I mean by that is Brandon might struggle, I struggle, and we might connect on that level. And we both, persevered, right? So don't be afraid to share your story because we all struggle, right? Unless you came from a wealthy family, and if you came from a wealthy family, please press 1. And if you didn't, you're all in the same boat, like I am. I did not come from a wealthy family. I don't have a trust fund, none of that. So share your story. I'm going to share my story with you guys. Hopefully you guys can connect. And at the same time, after this first session, I'm going to give you guys some homework to do. And it's more of like accountability. All right. So I'm going to share my story real quick. All right. So the story about me, it's going to go over, growth mindset, fixed mindset, my story. Give me 1 second. Sorry. So I'll do this and there you go. All right, cool. So, hey, Danielle, real quick. Can you hear me, Danielle? The goat?
Okay.
I'm sorry, you will come off. You can hear me, though?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Awesome, brother. Thank you for hopping on. All right, brother. Like I said, guys, this is only the first session. We're going to do one every Saturday, an hour and a half. We can even go to 2 hours. Definitely, it's recorded. You guys are each going to have one. And the information I'm going to drop is definitely so we can document the process where we're at and where we're going. All right. A lot of you here are already used to investing in yourself, but we're going to just turn that up a notch. Right. And what I'm going to go over my story. I want you guys to share your story and where you guys struggled at, and obviously use that as motivation. All right. So let's go real quick to my story. I'm not going to go and go talk too much about myself. I'm going to go skim through it just so you guys can get an idea of what my story, my background is. All right. So at 17, I joined the Marines. All right. I was hanging around a wrong group of people. I joined the Marines at 17. My mom didn't like where I was going in life. Right. I was never doing drugs. I was just hanging around bad people. And all they wanted to do was party. All right. So at 17, I joined. My mom was like, hey, where do I sign? I want you out of here. So I joined the Marines. All right. This picture right here was in one of my tours in Iraq. The other one where I'm blowing the candles. I turned 18 right after boot camp. And this one right here with the dress blues, we were at an event for Toys for Tots in Christmas. All right, so this was me first starting my Marine tour duty. All right, after I got out, right, I worked graveyard, I went to school, and I did e-commerce. All right, I'm gonna share that a little bit more. So even in the Marines, when I got out of the Marines, I went to 2 tours of Iraq, and I wanted to be a law enforcement officer. So that's kind of what I wanted to do. All right, but let's see. All right, I graduated right here. You guys can see that. So I graduated here in 2018. This guy right here, he plays for the Las Vegas Arena Football. All right, so I graduated here in 2018, and I was going to law school. That was the next move. I got accepted to Loyola Law School, and that's where I was going to go next. All right, so for $25, who's ever here, and if you can say it, just say it. I mean, and I'll definitely send it to you after the call. For $25, just so I can get you guys engaged. Where did I work at? If you guys know, if you could just say it, say it. What was my job?
You say security?
Yeah, there you go. Good job, Anna. All right, cool. So you got so I was a security officer, worked for public safety. All right. So I'll be sending you those 25. So thank you. But and what I mean by that is always do homework on the person that you're doing business with, right? Know their story. That's why I'm sharing this story again, but not everyone knows this whole story in depth, but I wanted to share it with you guys because we all have a story. And if you can do it on a presentation so people can connect and see pictures, that way you're just not talking, but connecting on that. And like I said, I was scared to share some of the things I'm gonna share right now, but it made me better because I was able to connect with other people. And it gave you more like, okay, this guy had ups and downs. This guy wasn't spoon fed. All right. So I worked at a public safety officer and I worked graveyard. So I worked 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. From 6 a.m., go to school from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. 3 p.m., go to my mom's house, take a shower, sleep for like 3 hours, and then back to work. So I did that now for like 4 years. That was my routine. And then I put in some e-commerce time. So when people say there's no time, there's a lot of time. We just got to put it in the things that we want and the things that are going to make us, money in our pocket, but at the same time, elevate or get away from our 9 to 5, right? Because I think everyone is used to that 9 to 5 mentality. And this is where I'm going to go with that. All right. So they repo my car. I had a Volt, 2019 Volt, and they repo my car because I needed to figure some stuff out. Like I wasn't making enough money, and they repo my car when my grandma passed away. And my neighbors seeing them come to my house and repo my car was something that I never want someone else to experience, right? Because they see like, damn, this guy's in a bad situation if they come to his house and they repo his car. Hold on a second. Also, my house was almost going to get foreclosed. I almost lost my house. I was backed up on payments. I couldn't figure it out, right? I was doing this e-commerce thing, but it wasn't making me money enough where I was focused and happy with the situation I was in. All right. So just to backtrack real quick. So I quit law school. I quit pursuing law school. That was me graduating. And it really, people thought I was stupid for doing this. Other people gave me kudos. So what I want to share this is that, remember, I've said this many times, no matter what we do, someone's always going to judge you. All right. Good or bad. They're going to judge you, right? When you buy that car, they're going to tell you, oh, you should have bought an orange one, right? You should have got a V6 and a V8 because of gas. Oh, you bought a house in Bakersfield, you should have bought it in Menifee. Like people are always going to talk, and that's where you have to like block that noise because that's going to screw you up sometimes. And it happens to the best of us. Like really, till this day, people think I'm stupid that I quit law school to go all in, but they don't know that e-commerce has made me more money than what a lawyer makes in their first year. So that's where I'm happy. And then time to me is definitely more valuable than money. So the next one. All right. So March 3rd, 2021 is when I quit my job. I didn't give 2 weeks because my eyes, this is just me. I'm just talking from my experience. If I was going to give myself a 2-week notice, I figured I was going to go back to my job. So I wanted to quit and never come back. So this is why I quit, all right, to pursue e-commerce, all right, like I told you guys. So just to give you a background about my e-commerce experience, I did Shopify, my first trial at it. And one thing that didn't sit well with me, I used to sell phone cases. This was the phone case that made me 120,000 in sales. This was one of my first months, 35,000. Okay, but one thing that people don't talk about is that I spent 30,000 on Facebook ads, which is a lot to consider. All right, so I did Shopify. That was my first e-commerce route, and then I took that phone case to 120,000 in sales. Really, really excited, but I got a lot of complaints because customers weren't getting their products in a timely manner. So then I quit that, and then I started going to Amazon. But before, I started investing in myself. Okay, this is my first event. All right, I had to choose between buying a ticket to this event or going and paying my mortgage. Right, I chose paying the ticket because I needed to do something with my life. I wasn't happy, and I wanted to start seeing why all these people go to these events. And before, some of you guys are here who've never invested in yourself in an event, it is definitely life-changing because you're already surrounded by people that are going to do great or become great. And those are relationships that you're going to remember, and they're going to be more valuable to you in the long run. It might not be necessarily right then and there, but they might need something, or you might need something that they do, and you guys can cross-reference what each other does. But you have to meet them at an event like this. You're not just going to meet them anywhere, right? You want to change contacts into contracts. All right, change your contacts into contracts. All right, that's real powerful words right there. All right, and then after that, I went all in on my Amazon business because I had the skill. I just had limited beliefs. Okay. And why I put this ebook out there, because when you're in e-commerce, everyone that's in here, I want you to have a digital product, right? Something that I can buy from you, but that you're going to give me value in the book. So in my ebook, I give it for free, but I'm showing people what I do. And then that might lead them to buy the Amazon course. That might lead them to buy the mentorship. That might lead them to buy a mastermind, right? All these different things that I can leverage. Okay. So I'm telling you guys, sometimes you're limited belief and you're saying, well, I don't have a product to sell. Okay. If you don't have a product to sell, then create one. How can you create one? Right? I'm going to give you mine. Okay. I'm going to give you mine, and you guys can tweak it so you can show people as far as like the steps so they can sell on Amazon. See what I mean? So I'm giving you a white label ebook, and it's going to give you a step-by-step guide. Okay. How to sell on Amazon, right? So that's just an ebook that each of you that are in here are going to have. You're going to create your own cover, and I'll show you where you guys can get your covers. Okay. But one, what did I just do to you? All right. Now you have an ebook. All right. You're going to create it in your own fashion. You can put some of your story in there. but it's going to go entail of what you're doing on Amazon, right? So, and I don't expect you to create the book tomorrow, but it's going to be throughout this one process of these masterminds that we're doing, and also the Amazon growth. Okay, so you, by physically having an ebook, now it's your turn to market it, your turn to promote it, and it's your ebook. It's not Ecom Bulldog's ebook, right? It's going to be the GOAT's ebook. It's going to be Anna's ebook, Carlos' ebook. It's going to be your ebook, but you're going to design it to fit your, you know, your lifestyle, your needs, whatever it is. But it's more of like, I don't want you guys to think like I don't have nothing to sell. Okay? So in this ebook, people are just getting the information they need on how to sell on Amazon. Does that make sense? All right. So now you have a digital product. All right. So that's we're good. Okay. 2. All right. I'm going to do an exercise for you guys. All right. And this is all about mindset. This is all about changing things in our lifestyle that we're comfortable doing. Right. Okay. So everyone that's in here, hey, Carlos, real quick. I know I told Anna this, but every time you hop on a Zoom, brother, make sure to unblock your camera. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, sir, but I'm trying to.
No, it's all good. No, I just wanted to show. When you hop on a Zoom call, I want this to be personable. Like I can look at Daniel right there. He can look at me, right? It's more eye-to-eye contact, even though we're doing Zoom. So what I mean by this, I want you guys to show up, right? This is part of showing up, right? There you go. Anna, obviously, she already told me her reasons. She's good, but the fact that she's here is already half the battle. All right. So I know you just chimed in, but so what I was talking about, sharing my story, I went through it, was in the Marines, then went to security job, didn't like what I was doing, on the road to go to law school, quit law school to go all in on e-commerce. All right. And then that's led me to the ebook that all of you will have. And this is your own ebook now. Like I said, you could just tweak it to fit your needs, but now you have a digital product. You can even put that on your link tree. Hey, ebook on how to sell on Amazon. Okay, you have a digital product that you can sell. Okay, a lot of people don't have anything to sell, right? You have something to sell now. Okay, so that's your investment. All right, now you have a digital product that can make you money. It's your job to promote it, but I'll give you some hacks along this journey where you're able to promote it, how you can promote it, how you can have people click and stuff like that. All right. So real quick, if you're on this Zoom call, thank you for joining. And I want to do an exercise for you guys. Okay. Do me a favor. Anna, I know that I can't see you, but I know you're going to do it. Do me a favor. Cross your hands real quick. Go like this. Everyone, cross your hands. Just cross your hands. Okay, cool. Now, let me see, Daniel. Cross your hands. Can you cross your hands, or you're holding the phone? All right, cool, awesome. All right, now do me a favor. Now, cross your hand with the other hand on top. So take it off, and then cross your hands with the other hand on top. So cross your hands with the other hand on top. Okay. Was that a kind of awkward? Was that kind of uncomfortable? I mean, it wasn't natural, right? Because when we cross our hands, we're just used to doing this, right? That's natural.
Yeah,
right?
this is.
Is it uncomfortable doing it the other way?
Yeah.
I don't know, just natural.
It's exactly right. And a lot of people are comfortable in their situation. They're comfortable with the money they're making, right? You have to be uncomfortable, right? Good job, Daniel, right there. What's comfortable for you, right? It's the other way,
Yeah.
right? But when you switch it around, it's like, oh, shoot, you can't really hold the conversation like that because it's not you. See what I mean? So it's our mind telling us, hey, Daniel, hey, what the fuck are you doing? That's not how you cross your arms. Cross it the other way, right? What you're used to. right? And that's what I'm saying. We're just used to a certain norm, okay? And that this is the point of this whole mastermind, this whole accountability, this whole e-commerce journey, right? Like this is what it's apart. People fail because they give up, and it's simple. They just think it's hard. But if I'm surrounded by Daniel, Anna, right? I'm surrounded by Carlos who are doing the same thing. We can help each other be accountable. That's the only difference, right? If we're pushing a rock down up the mountain, if I'm doing it by myself, it's going to be hard as hell. But if I have Carlos, Daniel, and Anna helping me push that rock up the hill, it's going to be easier. All right. And I'm going to tell you guys another quick story just to put things in perspective. Okay. All right. And then after this, we're going to go just to pretty much, I want to get to know each and every one of you a little bit on a personal level. And then we're going to dive into what is your goals starting from now on. And all right. So the story real quick. Every day in the safari, right? A lion wakes up and a gazelle wakes up. Every day in the safari, a lion wakes up and a gazelle wakes up. If you don't know what a gazelle is, it's an animal that a lion eats. Okay? So every day a lion wakes up and a gazelle wakes up. Right? The lion hunts for the gazelles. Right? And they don't stop hunting until they catch a gazelle and they bring it back. A gazelle wakes up every day and all they really have to do is be faster than the slowest gazelle, right? They don't have to be the fastest. They don't have to beat the fastest lion. All they have to do is be faster than the slowest gazelle. So remember that, okay? The lion, right, is gonna hunt. So if you're the slowest gazelle, Daniel, hey, bro, it's life or death, right? You woke up and you were the slowest gazelle.
It's your turn. Yeah.
Your turn, right? But what is it? It tells you something, right? Like, shit, a lot of people live like a gazelle, meaning, oh shit, dude, all I got to do is be faster than this fat guy. Like, you know, like someone, let's say bigger than me. That's all I got to do. As long as I'm faster than him, like I'll be good. Right? And a lot of people have that mentality, right? Like just living by. Like if I wake up, all I have to do is like beat that person who's already slow, then I'm good. I'm gonna survive. And that's the mentality you can have, right? Because every day, right, you're not gonna have bigger goals. You're just gonna get by. And that's something that really hits home because I'm like, dude, the lion every day wakes up to hunt. The gazelle wakes up just to like, hey, you know what? All I got to do is not be that slow. See what I mean? So that's where I'm trying to go with this. We have to be not a gazelle, right? We can't live our lives like a gazelle. A lion will hunt and will stop hunting until they hunt. Does that make sense? So they won't stop until they get the gazelle. And that's the mentality you should have, right? Stop until the job's finished, right? Don't have the gazelle mindset. But that's something that you can consider when you wake up, you know, and I know you have that goat island, right? So you got to wake up like the goat, right? Don't wake up for second place, right? Because no one remembers second place. Who won the championship last year? You're going to remember the champion, but you're not going to remember who won second place. Nobody remembers that. Okay. So also, and one thing that I want to clarify is if you've never invested in yourself, right? And I know Daniel, he's definitely invested in himself, and you know, Carlos and Anna, you guys invested in this program. So I appreciate that. But Anna and Carlos, before this, have you ever invested in something, whether it's a course, whether it's, I don't know, something that you were interested in? And honestly, like I said, well, this is an open forum. Have you ever invested in yourself? And it's all right to say no, bro. There's nothing wrong. But prior to this, Anna, have you ever invested in yourself?
Yes.
What did you invest in?
To learn how to do crypto and stock.
Okay, awesome. Okay, crypto and stocks. Okay, I like it. Okay. Carlos, what about you? I don't know if you fell off. I think you fell off. But then, hey, Daniel, so when was your first investment?
My first investment was January 26th
When what
this year.
was that EMA?
EMA, and then Driven, and then TNG, and then now Econ Bulldog, and then Driven 5.
Awesome. Oh, damn. Okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Now, from your first, I guess, from your first investment in yourself, what were you doing before that? You were just kind of like, you were going to school, you were getting by, right?
I was getting before any of those events. I was getting coaching by JJ.
Oh, but before that though, I'm just saying. So I want to know where your mindset was before any investing.
Oh, I was living. I guess I would say the college life, partying every weekend, actually partying every day, um, having sex with a bunch of girls like every other weekend,
Got you.
drinking, smoking. You know the college life.
Awesome. Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. And then what was there? What happened that made you? Hey, you know what? I'm gonna try this out. Whether what's the coaching or whether it was the event, what happened?
So pretty much, once you start living life where you're reckless, you start to get these little like red flags, and you might not see them, but once you start doing self-improvement, which I found through fishing, I started to really ask myself, like, what did I come to do in this world? Like, what was my purpose? Once I started asking myself those questions, I started really valuing my time, who I was as a person. I started valuing my story, like you said earlier. Like our story is so much powerful than we actually think about it. So once I started having those one-on-one conversations with myself, many people find it through golfing, many people find it through working out. I found it through fishing, and through that, I found a circle of friends in college who are going towards like entrepreneurship, and hanging out with them is how I started getting to know like
Got it.
Willie and the Edwards and all them.
So you pretty much, like you said, there was a lot of close calls, whether like, let's say you almost got a DUI or something like
Yeah.
that, right? Where there was things
Yeah,
that were happening, like, oh shoot, dude, if I would have gone with him, I would have probably been in that car crash or
yeah.
something, right? Something like that probably happened. Okay, cool. And then you realize, hey, you know what? Until I started investing in myself, then I saw a different type of people that were nothing but, in what you would call them, maybe goats.
Sheeps.
Okay, cool, awesome. And then Anna, what before, and I know you have kids, right? So what were you doing prior to the crypto, and what were you doing prior to the stocks? I mean,
Baking.
you were baking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Awesome. So, and one thing I want to go over real quick is a lot of people, they never write down their why. Like, why do I want to be successful? Is it because of my family? Is it because of the doubters? Is it because I'm tired of struggling? Is it because I want a better life? Like, you need to write down like your why. Because the moment that we start failing, look at your why and it'll make you want to keep going. But one thing that I want to share with you guys is some people invest in something and it wasn't enough value to them to keep going, right? Does that make sense? So if I tell someone to invest $100, to them, $100 might not be much, right? But if I tell someone to invest 10,000 and maybe that's all they have, right? Now it's different because that's all they have, right? So I want you to understand that sometimes we try things and we give it up because the price value wasn't there. One, two, you had no one pushing you towards that next goal. And three, you didn't have a why. Like, why am I doing this? Okay. Remember, I had my why. What's my why? My why is I almost lost my house, right? My car was repoed. I almost got a divorce. Like that was my why. So my whole family and more resources for my family was my why. I was tired of being looked at as this guy quit law school and now he's becoming a failure. Like, you know what I mean? So have that purpose in mind when there's self-doubt, because there's a lot of self-doubt, especially in entrepreneurship. Like, how many times can you find yourself in a room asking yourself, is this even going to work? Like, what am I doing? And those are the times that you look out and you take out, your why, so you can look at and you can keep growing. But you need to do it with a group of people that are going to help you. Because if you just do it alone, you're going to feel lost at times. And that's what's going to hurt more. Because when you're lost and you have no one to ask for guidance, right? You're going to continue to be lost. Hopefully you guys understand what I'm trying to instill, right? So have that purpose. What is your why? And I know we talked about it, Daniel. And if you want, and I don't know if you've written it down, but write down your why. Like, hey, you know what? My why is this. Because this is powerful, because not only are you thinking it, but you wrote it down, right?
Yeah.
But what's your why?
My why is becoming the goal of my life. That
Nice.
curiosity of the curiosity of knowing what becoming the goal of my life is. Like, I could say right now I'm becoming the goal of my life, but I'm still not the goal of my life.
Got it. Okay, of course. So you want to be just pretty much see what would it be to be the greatest person that you can become, pretty much.
So that curiosity is what like makes me get up from bed, makes me snap out of the bullshit or snap out of the funk that sometimes we go through and start investing in myself.
Nice. And then Anna, what's your why?
I think it's similar, but as a woman, I try to be like, I can be more than only just a housewife or mom.
So say one more time, just real quick, so I can write this down for you. So you want more than, say it one more time?
Than just being a housewife or a mom.
Okay. So you just want more, but in saying that, right, it's kind of vague. I want you to say something more like tangible, right? Like by you saying, I want to be more than a housewife. Like, can you say, I want to have my own business? Can you say, I want to make $10,000 a month on Amazon or e-commerce, right? Like, what is more specific towards you? And let's say, how much would you be comfortable a month? And it's okay if you say something a low number, as long as you're, when I mean by comfortable, like you won't struggle for, let's say the month to come. How much would you say?
At least for me, it has to be right now. I'm gonna say $2,000.
Okay, so for you, right? Because we're all different. Okay.
Yeah.
For you, you'd be comfortable making on the side, right? $2,000 a month.
Yeah, for these 3 months before the end of the year, because I wanted to make at least 10,000.
Okay, cool. So you want to make $2,000 a month, and then boom, before the end of the year, make equivalent of 10,000, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's put it more of like a plan for you. So meaning, you just said I want to be more than a housewife, which doesn't really say much, right? So let's be more, I guess, strategic and say, I want to make $2,000 a month on my own e-commerce business. Okay. Now that's saying more than, oh, I want to be more than a housewife. Okay. So, and there's nothing wrong with 2,000, but instead of 2,000, right, I'm going to push it to 3,500. So meaning your goal is going to be 3,500 in the month, but if you fall short, it's still better than 2,000. If that makes sense. Okay. So we're going to increase that to 3,500. Okay. a month, 3,500 a month in my e-commerce business. Okay. And then Daniel, for you, I mean, in your situation, like I said, we're all different. Maybe you might be like, hey, you know what? I'm hungry enough where I want to do 10,000 a month. What's your, let's say, just so you can be comfortable. And we're all different. My comfortable is different from your comfortable. You know, so if you want to share that.
So I recently went all in on e-commerce. I quit my job. Well, not quit, but my job came to an end Friday of last week. So monthly 5K.
Got you. So 5K. 5K. So same thing, all right? We're gonna push that to 7,500 because I think the numbers that we're pushing, we can do more. And if we fall short of that, it's not gonna be as detrimental, right? So meaning,
Yeah.
you know how they say in the next 6 months, live it like it's the next 10 years. You're gonna fail so much in those 6 months, but you're gonna be farther ahead than if you did it in the 10-year span. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so 7,500 a month. Awesome. And then Anna's gonna be 3,500 and econ. Okay, both. And I need both of you guys after this call, or if you want to do it right now, just write it down. Like literally write it down. My goal is to make, and it's September's early, right? My goal is to make $7,500 a month on e-commerce, or my goal is to make 3,500 a month on e-commerce. All right. So I need you to both write that down.
You want to know something crazy?
What's up, bro?
Yesterday was my girlfriend's birthday, right? And she went to the club just to like get that out of the system. So I pulled up to the bar and I put this on the bar. I don't know if you guys can see it.
Oh yeah,
the Lambo key.
Yeah.
The guy seen the Lambo key and he was like, "Hey man, if you ever need some shots, it's on me. It's on the house."
Shit, bro. Powerful stuff right there, bro.
I was like, "Nah, bro. I don't drink."
Oh, nice, man. Nice.
I take that with me everywhere, bro.
Awesome, brother. I think Anna, her son took it away from her, so I gotta resend her another one. I don't know if she wants a Mercedes or Porsche, but okay, cool. So writing that down makes it more realistic, and I know some of you guys have really heard that, but
yeah,
me telling you guys to actually write it down, and hopefully you following through with it, is gonna make it more realistic. All right, so let's see. All right, so we have our why, right? What's our why? If you wake up knowing your why, you're just going to be hungrier to work towards it. All right, you will figure it out as you go and as you grow what you're good at. Meaning in e-commerce, remember, Amazon is just one avenue, but I want you guys to know that to master this is just more of you guys being on the Amazon website for like at least 2 hours a day, understanding it, listing products. I mean, once everyone's set up, I know Anna is definitely, her store's already set up, but she's having trouble with sales. And that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do and make sure I held her accountable so she can start getting sales and going through the motions, because some things are harder to do when you're by yourself. But if I'm helping you along the way, it's going to be easier because you're going to feel more comfortable. Meaning, if I drop this, oh, he's going to help me pick it back up. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing, that accountability is what we all need in life. And whatever, unless you feel like you don't need it, but then you're only limited to like not really grow anymore, right? We can all grow more. And that's why I continue to go to these events, because of the relationships and the connections that I build on growing the company. Okay, so let me go real quick. So hold on 1 second. I'm gonna do this. And I know Anna is more. Okay. All right, cool. So one thing that we already covered real quick. All right, so we covered. Oh, okay. You know what? Before this, so all right, cool. So now, Anna, I know that you're more experienced than Daniel in this, but it's a refresher because the next session I'm gonna dive in, and by Daniel, by the next session, I'm sure you're gonna have your store, so we'll be able to implement all these stuff so you can be more proactive. All right. So and real quick, so we got. So Anna, when you look at Amazon, right, real quick, you're looking at it as a buyer. What's a buyer? Danielle, name me something that you want to buy that you're looking to buy on Amazon, whatever it is.
Book.
Okay, which book?
Driven by Manny Koshman.
Okay.
That one, yeah.
So Driven by Manny Koshman. All right, cool. So I'm gonna click on this. Is me as a buyer. Okay, I click on this as a buyer, and Anna, you'll relate to this. Okay, so it says right here, paperback, Prime, $14.77. Okay, and I'll be honest, Anna, do you have Prime?
Yes.
Danielle, do you have Prime?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 out of every 3 people have Prime. Okay, so make that 1 out of 3 people have Prime. So I don't have Prime. Does that make sense? So 1 out of 3 people.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So okay, so what does that mean? Because this is where I'm gonna get at. Okay, this book.
That you're gonna choose one that it doesn't have Prime.
No. What I'm sharing is that we are gonna sell it to people who don't have Prime. And I'll go more over so we understand it. Okay, cool. So look, this is Prime. When I buy a product, this is Prime. However, there's other people selling the product. Right? This guy's selling it for $19.66. This guy's selling it for $14.64, $11.99. These are other sellers on Amazon. So if I go here, okay, this is his store. But he doesn't have the Prime option. Meaning if I buy it from him, I'm going to get it in like 6 or 7 days. Does that make sense? So we sell products to people that do not have Prime. Okay, so I'm going to give you another example. Just so you guys, so I'm going to give you microwave, just a microwave. Okay, there's 21 people selling this product. 21 right here. Okay, click on this. Again, for Prime, $129.99, right? Remember, we're selling it to people that do not have Prime. So can someone, if I don't have Prime, can I buy this? No, right?
No.
I cannot buy this. So I have to buy it from here.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I have to buy it from here. Hold on. So I go to filter. new, look what the cheapest price is.
Mm.
$188. That's the cheapest price. So technically, just so we can be clear, I can list this product on my store and buy it from this guy and ship it to the customer. Can I do that?
Yes.
Yes, exactly. I can do that. Right? Now,
But you would only need to, you can only buy it if you have a Prime.
Daniel, good stuff. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I'm saying I'm a seller, but you're
Gotcha.
telling me you have Prime and you have Prime, right, Anna? So if you list this product for $188.35, right, $188.35, and you're selling it, you're buying it for $129.99. Realistically, how much profit is in here? Probably like $15. You might be like, well, what do you mean? Why is it so low? Because if I go 188,
15% to Amazon.
yes, exactly. 15%, 28 minus 188, 135, 160. And I bought it for 130. So 130 plus tax, 138. So 138 minus 160 is $22 roughly. Okay. But and then one thing that we're going to establish too is business credit. I want all of you guys to establish that by week 3 or 4. We're going to talk more about that. So you guys can be in the right position so you can have business credit. And it's okay if you don't have personal credit because business credit is separate. So what's my goal here? My goal is to buy this using a credit card. And I'm just giving you an example. $129.99 was the cheapest, but could this product be cheaper somewhere else? Like we haven't looked, right? Everyone assumes that
It's cheaper in Amazon.
exactly. Everyone thinks it's cheaper in Amazon, but realistically, it's probably cheaper somewhere else. So let me just check. Let's see. It's 157. Yeah, but so right now it's cheaper on Amazon, 129 Prime, and they get it by Monday, September 6th. So this will be a good product to list, right? Because I go over 5 guidelines, and I want to talk more into that. But one thing I wanted to show you guys is that Amazon is like, they don't want a monopoly. You know what a monopoly is, where they take over everything. So to prevent a monopoly, they put the buy box. So Anna, your product, it costs $188. It can be right here on this box. And they could buy it from you. Because Amazon shares the buy box with everyone that lists the product, right? Because they want everyone to make money. And that's what something you don't have to have the cheapest price. You just have to have an item listed and it will sell. All right, as long as you're on the first page. Let's hold on. So the most expensive one on the first page is what? Damn, 249. So this guy's probably making like 120 bucks.
278, no?
Oh no, yeah, 278. No, yeah, and there's more. This is just on the first page. Yeah. There's 3 pages on here. So this guy's really charging a lot. But they know that they can make a profit if they sell 2 or 3 of them. But I teach my students to be like the top 3. Top 3 prices, you will sell more of it. Okay? And I want to go over something real quick. And this is, like I said, this is a good refresher for everyone in here. All right. And I'm going to ask Anna real quick. Anna, so what is this right here?
What? I'm sorry, what?
No, I said, what is this? What is this right here? What does it say right here?
Product information?
Exactly. All right. Every product has this product information. Okay. And this is what I'm going to go over real quick. Every product has an ASIN. Every product has a BSR. I'm going to say that again. Every product has an ASIN. Every product has a BSR. Daniel, what is the ASIN?
That is Amazon, like standard identification number.
Yeah, good one, good one. So that's the number right here. Anna, why is it important for me to know the ASIN? If you don't know, that's fine. But why is it important?
So you can know which product it is.
Yeah, good. Also, so I can list the product. I need the ASIN to list the product. Okay, so obviously it's really important. Now, Anna, what is a BSR? What does it mean? BSR. Right there. I highlighted it for you right there. BSR.
The best seller rank.
Bestseller rank, right? And what number do I have to have it?
300K.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, for sure. Less than 300K. So this means the closer it is to 1, the faster it's selling. Right? The closer it is to 1, the faster it's selling. But I list products that have 100, 150K, no problem, because it's still selling. All right, so we got ASIN, right? We got the ASIN, Amazon Standard Identification Number, BSR, less than 300,000. Okay.
Is the the BSR ranking number, is that number based on overall microwaves or overall products being sold on Amazon?
So good question. Right there, number 5 in number 55 in kitchen and dining, number 2 in microwaves.
Oh, okay.
Got it?
So there's different categories.
Different categories, but still, like what number would I go off of? I would go off number 55. Kitchen and dining. Does that make sense? But you can still go off number 2 because you're gonna know this one's selling super fast.
Yeah.
Got it? All right. So BSR less than 300K, ASIN, Amazon Standard Identification Number. Also, what did you guys notice on this one right here? How many sellers were there?
It's kind of hard to see on the phone screen. Let me see.
You see it right there on top right?
No, I don't see.
The used,
Yeah, right there.
new and used 21.
Yeah, but my it has to be, how many more sellers does it have to be? New?
No.
More than 5.
More than 5. Yeah, more than 5. Okay.
There
more
are
than
12.
5. Yeah, this one has 12. So what does that mean? I can list this product because it has more than 5. All right. So more than 5 new, you can list a product. And why, you might say, like, why can't I list a product that has 2 sellers? Because that seller did not authorize you to sell that product.
Mm.
By having 5 or more sellers, chances are that it's good because people are already selling it also. Make sense?
Yeah.
Awesome. So 5. So we went over some things right now. And then Anna, what is another? There's 2 more rules that we didn't go over of the 5, right? The 5 golden rules, and these are really golden, but I want you guys to really write those down so you understand them. I think Daniel, you have them. Anna, I'm sure you know it. What's another one? So you gave me BSR less than 300,000. You gave me 5 or more new sellers, right? And then we have a couple more.
Stay away from the do not sell list.
Yeah, good one. Stay away from the do not sell list, the brand, because big brands on there, you don't want to sell like Nike, Reebok, not right now. When you're new, you don't want to sell those things right now. As we go down the road, I teach you how to unlock those. But for now, don't sell those. And then another one, is it profitable?
Make sure it's profitable. Oh.
Yeah, that's important right there. Because I mean, this is like, you can list anything. If I list this microwave for 170, it's gonna sell like, bro, like pan caliente, bro, that fast. 170 will sell. But you want to be like, hey, you know what? You want to be competitive, and you don't want to just give it away. So you put it for like 188.49.
Or 187, if anything.
Yeah, but if it's still profitable, right?
Yeah.
And it will be. I mean, you just got to know the numbers. Okay, so Anna, can you list them real quick again one more time? Anna, you there?
So
Yes, I was talking about myself. Sorry. Yes, it is bestseller ring. We need to make sure if it is profitable. Has to have 300K or less. Let's see. The do not sell list.
And then one more. Remember, this one's really important.
reputable.
Yeah, reputable supplier.
Oh,
And what's the golden rule right there? Reputable. What makes something reputable? If they don't have a 24-hour customer service, and if they don't have a phone number, I would not buy from them. But you want to buy from big brand stores. While you get this cycle going. So those are the 5 rules. When we list these products, because that's I mean, I don't want, sometimes people get excited and they're like, oh, dude, this one has a $200 profit. How many sellers? 4. I'm the 5th one. Like, I wouldn't even risk it. Like, it's not worth it. See what I mean? So you want 5 or more. Remember, I want you guys to be focused not on the money. I want you to be focused on actually going through the process. And you will go through the process. So this session was, brief. I want you guys to definitely, after this session, you guys already wrote down your why. All right, you wrote down your why. 2, I'm going to send you the ebook and you guys fix it, right? And I'm going to show you how you can get your cover. And you can call it whatever you call it. Be creative in it could be the Amazon Goat ebook. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's a step-by-step guide on how someone can sell on Amazon. Right? And it's like boom, 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 boom. Okay, cool. So, and I don't know if you've done this or I'm showing you, but I'll show it again so you guys can see. So check this out, guys. Because remember, this call is just to give you guys value. How can you make more money by not really knowing much, right? So let's go here. So you can give them my ebook and they can redesign it for you for like $10. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you can give them my ebook and say, look, can you, this is, my mentor. I can use his ebook, but I want to change a few things. Can you make it, like let's say Anna, from housewife to Amazon seller, right? That's a good title, right?
Yes.
And now you can even do it in Spanish. See what I mean? Or whatever. I mean, there's a lot of market out there. The thing is, I don't want you guys to have no more limited beliefs that you cannot sell something in e-commerce. Right? Now you have a tool. I have an ebook. Right? You can fix it to make it more to your structure, but this is where you can get someone to do a cover for you. Or give them my ebook and just, can you make me this title page? My name is Anna so-and-so. So I'm giving you my ebook so you can make it your own. Okay, so now this is the question, right? Like, who's gonna buy my ebook, right? That you might say there, like, well, how much are you gonna do it for? Like, how much would you sell the ebook for? And I'm being honest.
I guess $15.
Yeah, $15-20, right? How much would you sell it for, Daniel?
Free.
You would do it free?
Yeah.
Why? I'm just asking.
Because that's gonna be my attention grabber to want to know more about why is it that I live the life that I live, or why is it that I think the way I think.
Awesome. Cool.
And in the book, so it's kind of like when you give a kid candy. This is me giving the world candy for them to start reading or seeing what is it that I do. But in that process, there's going to be like little hooks. Okay, want to know more about this? Here's my mentoring program. Want to know more about this? Here's my one-on-one coaching. Want to know more about this? This is my circle of influencers, or I don't know, whatever. You know what I mean?
Awesome. I got it. No, I like it. So that's your hook, right? Like, give it for free. That way, what do you want in return, though? You're missing a key component.
Leads.
There you go. So what does that mean?
More sales.
No, but what do you mean by leads? What do you want from them?
To buy from me on my Amazon store.
No, you want a phone number and an email.
Oh, database.
There you go. So, hey, on your stories, hey guys, who wants my free Go ebook? And now I'm changing it from my ebook now to your own personal ebook. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Now, in that ebook that you design, now this is your own Go ebook. Now you're talking about the lifestyle you lived before. I used to drink. I used to go with girls. It was something that it wasn't fulfilling to me. I wasn't, I wanted more. There was my purpose. Then go into that and what led you. Now, just keep in mind, like, ebook does not necessarily have to be like, oh, a person making millions of dollars. Does that make sense? An ebook is just something that you've learned, a good journey along the way, but also it's something that is a part of you, and no one's going to take your ebook away because you designed that.
Yeah.
You created that. And a lot of people, they start with their ebook, and then down the road, they might turn into a real book. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's powerful right there, right, Anna, too? Because you want an ebook yourself. But obviously, first, in your situation, start with mine, recreate it, and you have a platform here to recreate the ebook.
And just to add, along the process of creating your own ebook, one of the things that I'm also mindful about is recording everything that I'm doing, because that's all going to be helpful for the person that is going to be starting to create their own ebook.
Exactly. And I've given this idea out to a few people, not a lot. but no one's ever taken me that. No one's. Sometimes this is the reality, right, Anna? If I tell you something, but it was for free, you're not gonna take action.
Yeah.
But I'm doing this on a call that you guys paid for, right? Like this is part of what you guys paid for. So what I'm giving you in return is for you guys to take action. By me telling Daniel, Anna, do your own ebook, but at the same time, you have permission to take my ebook and make it your own, right? Like, how easy is it for you guys to make it better? Maybe you're making more, you can put more examples that some people might connect with, right? And if you don't have that creativeness, hey, trust me, I will make time and we can go over stuff so I can help you with your ebook. My goal is for you to have a digital product right after week 4. You guys already have that digital product, and that's yours. Hey, I have an ebook. Daniel's gonna sell it for free for leads, and Anna's gonna sell it for money so people can start thinking and investing in themselves. Right? Not everything's gonna have a happy ending, but in that ebook, if you're able to provide value to someone, it's worth their 15, 20 bucks. Right? Because then Anna is gonna say, hey, Anna, can you tell me more? Oh, you know what I'm saying? So that's in this 4 weeks that we're gonna go through all this, it's more of a mastering what we're doing on Amazon, right? Start generating another source of income. Okay. Quit doubting ourselves and having ourselves our limited beliefs. And then 4th one is, what are we doing towards our goal of 7,500 and 3,500? And that's both of your goals. That's what I'm saying. See what I mean? Like, what are we doing towards it? Are we mastering? Are we getting better? Are we just like getting by? And those are powerful things right there, because a lot of people don't know the power of the ebook. Right? If you think it's possible to sell $1 million of ebooks?
Yeah.
Anna, do you think it's possible?
Yes.
Yeah, but you just got to sell a lot of them, right?
Yes.
It's possible, but is it necessary? Like, how many ebooks do I need to sell at $20 to make $1 million? Anybody? Any math majors out there? How many?
5,000? No, 50.
Yeah, 50,000.
50,000.
At 20 bucks will make me $1 million. Okay, now let's be more realistic. Let's try to get that million, right? Or I was gonna say 100K, right? Because I think everyone's trying to go for that million, but they haven't made 100K. So how many ebooks do I need to make? $20 to ¿cómo se llama? Get 100K.
Like 100. 500.
How many?
500.
So no, 5,000.
Oh, 5,000. Yeah.
Right?
5,000. Yeah.
Okay, 5,000.
Yeah, 5,000.
5,000 to sell my ebook for $20 will make me 100,000. Like, does that seem more realistic?
Yeah.
I mean, really, like, let's break it down. Like, hell yeah, 5,000 people, I can sell my ebook to 5,000 people, right? But it's like, okay, now let me break this down to you, okay, Anna? Because I believe in you and I believe in Daniel. So let's say, and this is what I want you to think: how many people do you have to coach on Amazon or whatever sell coaching that you want to do to get 100,000? If you charge 15, let's say you charge 1,500, or let's go 1,000. If you charge 1,000, how many people do you need to coach to make 100,000?
100.
100. That's it. Now, does that make your goal more realistic?
Yes.
Exactly, right? Okay, now we're like, okay, I can do this. I can make 100,000. Okay, but Now we want to focus on mastering this, so someone is willing to pay you 1,000 to teach them what they know. See what I mean? You are worth
Yes.
1,000, right? Remember what I told you this before. I don't know if you guys saw my and I'm gonna make a video of it. I posted this, right? If you Venmo me $1, I'm gonna give you $10 back. I posted that on my store. I took it away because a lot of people were sending me $1, right? And no, I want to show you this. It's kind of like, what the hell? Like, people were sending me $1, but it was more of like, you see that? So in my post, and I want you guys to think of this, okay? In my post, I put the first 3 people that send me $1, I will send you 10 back. Okay? So think about that. The first 3 people, you send me $1, I will send you 10 back. Now, if you send me $1 and you're not part of those 3 people, I'm going to give you your $1 back. Like, I don't want your $1. Okay? Now, it was my social experiment. And I'm saying, okay, I posted that if you send me $1, I'm going to give you 10. Now, the question that you want to think about, like, why would they do that? Why was someone going to send me $1? Do they trust me? Like, is $1 nothing to them? Right? Or 3, they were taking a risk and they wanted 10 back. Okay, so those are 3 things. Do they trust me? Oh yeah, I trust them. I'm gonna give him $1 and he's gonna give me 10 back. Right? Number 2,
They don't care about the dollar.
they don't care about the $1. Do they care? Like, oh, it's just $1. Fuck it. If I lose, I lose. If he lies to me, he lies to me. Right? Or 3, you know, it's a, it's a gamble. It's a risk. Okay. The 3 people that send me the $1, they got $10 back. Okay. One of them I'm already doing business with. Right? He's getting a automated store. So he's paying 15,000. So I just thought it was funny that he was the one that sent the $1. I send the 10 back, and he was just kind of, hey man, I already had trust in you. I just wanted to see. I just wanted to participate. Okay, cool. So from now on, if anyone gives you money, you need to give them $10 value worth. $10 back, because that's how it works. And if I give you $1 and you give me $1 all day, back and forth, that's no good. That's pointless. I'm not growing. You're not growing. My pocket's the same. Your pocket's the same. Right, Anna? But if you give me $1 and I give you 10 back, you're going to do that all day, right, Anna?
Yes.
Exactly. So from now on, and I'm just saying, do your homework on everyone that you do this with, right? If you're investing in a course, if you're investing in a mentorship, if you're investing in whatever it is, right? They're paying you because in their mind, they already saw the bigger value. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Exactly. So no one's going to give you, like, if I give you, let's say the course is $100, right? Daniel, your course is $100, right? Let's say you have a course. I'm not going to pay you $100 for you to give me $100 worth of value, right? I want to give you $100, Daniel, for you to give me $1,000 worth of value. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's how people are gonna do business with you, right? Because they trust you, they like your lifestyle, or they want to be like you. Those are 3 things. There's no sugarcoating there, ¿verdad? So that's 3 things right there, powerful. They want to do business with you because they trust you. 2, they like your lifestyle, and then 3, they want to be like you in one way, shape, or another. So when you guys are selling your ebook, right? People are going to buy it from you because maybe they trust you. 2, they like what you're offering, right? Or 3, they want to be in that same mind space that you're at. Because a lot of people, like Daniel, can you be honest? Like the people that are still partying, do they still hit you up, or you're just like passing by, like passerbys? Like what I mean, they're there, but they're not adding value to you, and you know what I mean, or they
Oh,
see you,
facts, 1000%. Yeah.
but do they hit you up, or it's just like, oh, just Daniel? Like, do you see some shade sometimes?
Yeah. So when I would say a year ago, they would still hit me up, but because I know I left them on red, or I deleted them, or I removed them, they kind of started seeing that trend, so they don't hit me up no more, because
Okay,
they know I'm not about it.
So, and that's the part that some people are not willing to do, right? And I mean that with like I have a lot of cousins, and I don't associate with them because all they want to do is they want to barbecue, they want to drink, and they want to talk about other family members.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, like you know what I mean? Like that's not what I want to do. I don't. When I go to a barbecue, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the food is bomb, but I don't want to just go there. Just like I want to go there to, you know, and maybe I'm not comfortable where I'm at in the sense of like status wise. Like I'm uncomfortable. That's why I'm always grinding, and I want to hit 7 figures. Right? Once I hit 7 figures, the same people that took me to 7 figures are not going to be the same people to take me to multiple 7 figures. Does that make sense?
Oh, facts. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, for example, let's say I've proven to make 100K. I made 100K on the course. I made 100K on Amazon. I made 100K on automation stores. So this is where I share with you guys, okay, I can take you to the 100K mark, but I never promised no one that I can take them to the $1 million mark because I've never reached that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I haven't reached it yet.
Yeah.
So that's powerful, because you first want to get that 100K, and then from there double down on what you know so you can grow that. So let's go back. So everything is limited beliefs. Before this call, right? Not knowing about this call, what service did you have to sell, Daniel? Like realistically, maybe you say, I didn't have anything to sell. I was just, I'm still trying to figure things out. Did you have anything to sell? Like it could be your own person, maybe someone, hey, Daniel, I like what you're doing. Can you please mentor me on your mindset? How much would you charge someone? And this is real talk.
$500.
Nice. Okay, awesome.
I will base it based on how much money I have invested into like EMA, TNG, Driven. I will add all that up, right? That's, I don't know, maybe close to 10K.
Nice. Okay.
And I would say based on 10K, that's how much value I can give someone. 10K worth of value.
Awesome. I like that. Okay, cool. So remember, I would pay you 500, right? I'm just saying, someone that reaches out to you and you already have your price, 500. That's your price. You wouldn't do it for less. You wouldn't do it for more. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So what would you offer? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I know maybe this is kind of more like kind of raw, like, oh shit, dude, I haven't really, figured it out. But like, and you know what I mean? Because remember, 500 and you mentor someone, but like how long would it be? Would it be more accountability? Like, hey, did you get your run in? Hey, let's talk about growth. Let's talk about where you're at right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it'd be like a Zoom session, maybe like how you and JJ. But this time someone else looks at you like you're JJ, right? I'm just giving you an example, right? So just by him paying 500, how much value is he gonna get from you? See what I mean?
I haven't really like dove deep on it, but just accountability, weekly masterminds.
Nice.
So like one-on-ones, and then access to my circle of friends. I have on Instagram, you know how they have the close friends?
Yeah.
I have a bunch of close friends
Nice.
specifically on there that I am on constantly talking to. I will give them access to that. And then just a lifestyle, different
Okay.
lifestyle.
Awesome. Awesome. I like that. I like that. See now, so now you have multiple products that you can offer, right?
And then my Go Island hat or polo.
yeah, that's merch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So creating multiple sources of income, it's going to give you more towards that $7,500 goal. Because your goal was 5,000, we bumped it up to 75. You know what I mean? 7,500.
Yeah.
Now working towards that. So thank you for sharing that. And then Anna, for you, what service do you have now that you can sell? And maybe or thinking about selling. Maybe it might not be right now, but what service do you hope to sell?
It only has to be e-commerce, or it can be general.
No, it could be anything. No, I just want to know. Remember, we're trying to get your 3,500 a month.
Okay, I do the sweet.
The bakery?
Yes.
Okay, how do you promote that? Facebook Marketplace?
Yes, and I'm starting the one on Instagram too.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so you have that. Awesome. Okay. And then we're gonna work on your ebook, so you can have that. And then at the same time, by week 4, you're gonna be good at Amazon. Okay, so that we just added 3. You know, you have the baking stuff that you're good at, right? And then 2, the ebook that's gonna be. Can you say un ejemplo? Regarding your, let's say, an ebook, can you write an ebook on how to bake? Would you be something like someone will buy that? Do you think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. What do you make that's, I guess, different from someone else?
Well, it depends if it is the apple caramels or the cakes that are from scratch and everything.
Okay. So I got you. And also in your ebook, don't be like, you can give me an ebook and then you make your own ebook, and in there you can put in YouTube links of you. Does that make sense? So now it's a virtual ebook. They read, and then they have a message of you talking or you doing something, right? So now that becomes more valuable, because you can open up a YouTube, list stuff on YouTube, right? And then not list it to the public, only when you share the link. Like that link I showed you guys, nobody can see that link. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's more of that. Okay, and then also this is to help Goat Island, right? Because my whole thing is, dude, every week we're just giving you guys ideas so you guys can execute. So check this out, Goat Island, and I'm talking to you specifically. Check this out.
I seen that video of Randy Couture. Man,
Which one?
Randy Couture.
Oh, you saw the motivational one?
Yeah, when I posted it on my Instagram, hella people, not hella, but like, you know what I mean, more than the normal.
Yeah.
A lot of people were like, dude, how'd you get that guy to give you a shout out?
Hey, nice, man. So check this out right here. Start your Goat Channel Island, right, on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Pay this guy, and I'm just saying, like, this is small, and he'll make you a 3 to 5 minute video with your logo right here.
Whatever it is that you want to do, you want to do it massively. The other thing is that.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And you can share it with someone else. What is that going to have? Goat Island. A lot of people can watch it on YouTube, And on the bottom on the description, hey, follow me on Instagram for more motivational stuff, right?
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
just a view of growing your brand. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you're not spending much money, $15, or you can do, you know what? I want 3 videos. You know, like whatever it is that you want, but he'll create the motivational. Because I think a lot of people wake up, and I honestly, I'm when I wake up, I need some motivation to wake up, right? And that's, I mean,
Yeah.
that's just how people are sometimes. But I want to get to the point where I'm just up and boom. But if I can wake up and like, you have this video on YouTube, bro, and you can just DM people, hey, I just wanted to share with you my new video, Goat Island. You know, subscribe to my channel. You know how much value that's gonna wake up someone,
Yeah.
right? Like, oh shoot, dude, this guy fucking, I never given value to Daniel. He just gave me some good value right there, bro. Hey, thanks, man. I needed that.
But what do you think about raw content?
What do you mean?
Like, for example, if the videos would be me speaking, me telling them, get up from bed, get your ass up, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, okay. I like that.
You know what
Hey,
I mean?
oh man, hey, like do like 1 minute sections.
Yeah, like 1 minute, hey, blah, 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 blah. Posted on Go Island. Hey, I just posted my video. I
Yeah, you
think
can
those
use,
are more impactful, no?
I
What do you
like
think?
that. No, I like that. I like that. I just think this is a start. So you can
Yeah,
start the
facts.
YouTube and then you can obviously just let it play. Because
Oh,
while you're
gotcha.
sleeping, the video's going, right? And then, like I said,
Yeah.
this is just a start. But obviously, Goat Island turned it to something like, hey, now everyone's listening to Goat Island on YouTube.
Oh, gotcha. Cool.
Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anna, you there?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go baking. I want to see something. I don't know. I'm just putting baking. I want to see what. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Sorry. I know what it is. Sorry. It's the battery's in the back. All right. You know what? So, hold on. Any last minute questions for me? I know today was our first session. The next session, next week, we're gonna go into your store, Anna, and also your store. We'll have yours up and running, and then
Yeah.
there's 3 more students that were missing, and they paid, and they're not here. So that's why the session's recorded. We went over some great information. Hopefully, just the first session alone was valuable enough where you're like, hey man, this was good, something that I needed, and now more of like execution, right? And if you guys have any last minute questions, definitely ask them, please.
I would say in regards to Zoom marketing, I don't know if it ties into e-commerce or like the whole like Amazon, but because we can't see each other face to face in person, I was told to change my name to my Instagram name to kind of.
Yeah, so just so that's part of branding.
So I just wanted to get your input. Maybe the person that was telling me was just BS, or
No, you saw my name?
Econ Bulldog. Yeah.
Yeah, so every time I go on a Zoom, it's Econ Bulldog.
Boom.
They'll have to ask me sometimes, like, hey, what's your name, bro? Oh, Econ Bulldog
Yeah.
right there. You know what I mean?
And
You know what? You're gonna start saying like what they told me was like, you know what? So a goat, right? A goat island. You're gonna start being a goat herder, bro. You make goats. Like everyone thought like I breed bulldogs, and I go, yeah, dude, I make bulldogs. You know, bulldogs in Amazon or in e-commerce, right? Anna, do you have any last minute questions? I mean, this, like I said, this was just our first session. I'm gonna send you guys the video just so you guys can have it, and definitely write down some more gems. But Any other question? And then next week we're gonna be more hands-on with your stores, and then we're gonna start listing products and start executing there. Anna, you there?
Yes, no, I'm okay.
Okay, cool. So real quick, remember 1 for 10, right? If someone's giving you 1, you want to give them 10 back and vice versa. Make sure you give someone 1, they're giving you 10 back, right? That's the mentality right there. 2,
Yeah.
after this call, I'm going to send everyone the ebook, and you can white label it. What I mean, white label is just fix it, gear it towards you, and then have that as another marketing thing so you guys can sell. I'm going to give you instructions in the email on how to properly do it. But I appreciate you guys hopping on the first session, and look forward to next week. All right, guys?
Thanks for always giving value and just helping us out.
Oh, no, for sure, man. Thank you, brother. And Anna, thank you very much. Because, I mean, commitment, definitely showing up, shows that you want more. Right? And then my goal is to give you guys more. Hopefully you get that first channel going, bro.
Yeah.
Good ideas, you know what I mean?
Hey, what do you think about like the horns right there just kind of coming out of my head?
Hey, hold on. Let me hey,
I was just noticing that right there, like, oh shit.
I like that.
That looks crazy, man. I was like, oh damn, that looks like the horns are just coming out of my head.
All right, bro. So we'll be in touch. I'll definitely send you guys the email with all the information that we went over today, and hold you guys accountable this week. I'll be in touch still. All right, guys?
All right, cool. Thank you.
Have a good one.
Bye.